How long did it take to negotiate the deal to be the first direct invested creator?
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Yeah. What kind of reservations did you have about getting a direct investment as a creator?
It was important to just be very clear what's my creator career and what is my other career. What is in the deal and what's not in the deal. Like, for example, equity in LinguaTrip is not part of the deal because I was doing it anyway. And then also there are some things like, what if I invest in a startup, get their shares and never sell them? How do investors take? They get 5% of my income. How does it work? There were a lot of technicalities we just had to figure out, and they kept coming. When my CPA joined the conversations, she was like, oh, but we can't do this deal because Marina would end up paying 3% more tax every year. And we're like, oh, okay, let's start over again. Just having all the small questions pop up. And then because it's a 30-year deal, it's really hard to predict. A lot of it is based on trust that I won't be like thinking of schemes to not paying my investors. It's Silicon Valley style. Like if I did this deal in New York, I think it would have taken a lot longer because it's a different mindset. You know, they want to calculate everything. Sam was like, okay, it's a 30-year deal. We don't know what's going to happen. We are going to write things down that we can think about now, but we won't be able to think about everything. I thought like when we started chatting, I think it was in March. In April, we're like, oh, we're almost done with this. But then things kept coming over. So we only signed in November, I think.
You got $1.7 million in a lump sum for 5% of your creator earnings for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
And what constitutes creator earnings?
Google AdSense, revenue that I get from YouTube, anything I launch as a creator, if I launch a course or if I launch a company as a creator, if I invest as a creator, if I invest as a person, that doesn't count, like if I just buy stocks or whatever. But if a company takes me as an angel because I'm a creator, then that's a part of the deal.